Okay, we are live, I believe. Once again, if you are watching this right now, let me know how the audio levels are. I just want to make sure you can hear what's going on in the background. But with my voice being loud enough that you can hear me talk about things that are happening as this press conference plays out. But yeah, hello. A lot of people saying hi. Thank you for tuning in with me here. Hopefully the bot problem won't be an issue. I've removed their ability to post links, so that's a setting you could activate. And I have activated YouTube's automatic review system where if somebody spams something too much, it will automatically block it and stuff, so we should be alright. Hopefully it'll be better, but, you know, somebody, if y'all want to contribute to moderating the chat, if things get ugly, feel free to let me know, and, yeah, the help would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, Bethesda. It is, a precarious position this company's in right now as a result of Fallout 76's, unceremonious failure. I think the game's in a much better place now, but at launch, it was a disaster. And it, despite Fallout 76 being in a more stable state right now, that hardly excuses what happened. And in my opinion, what Todd Howard recently said about games don't matter at launch as long as, you know, it's less about how a game launches and more about what it becomes. That bullshit notion, yeah, not digging it at all. Because I think you can have a game with a phenomenal launch and then phenomenal post content. But yeah, let me know in the comments how you think this is gonna go. Me personally, I don't know that they have much to show. I'm wondering if it's worth for them to do a press conference instead of just doing like a Nintendo Direct type of stream. They got Doom, Wolfenstein, some Fallout 76 announcements in terms of what the future holds, what's ahead, which Todd Howard teased. Todd Howard confirmed no Starfield, no Elder Scrolls 6 at this year's conference. But maybe he was lying. He's a pretty damn good liar, so, you know, maybe him saying no Starfield at E3 2019 will be the equivalent of 16 times the detail. That would be one of those lies that I'd appreciate, you know, because every other sweet, sweet lie from Todd Howard, it's not something that I'm receptive to. Not a lot of people are. Let's see. Josveth asks, how are you settling in LA? It's going really well. Hold on, what? Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so how am I settling in LA? So far, so good. The moving's been successful. Everything's up and running. And now it's about just, you know, living here for a couple weeks, a couple months, getting to know the area, getting to know, you know, sort of my favorite places to do X, Y, and Z, and finding a pattern. That's going to be an adjustment. But for now, I mean, I love that there's so much around me. There's so much to do here. There's like a Broadway-level theater. It starts with a P, Hollywood something theater. That's like 15 minutes away. And whereas in Delaware, I had to drive like 2 hours just to watch a high-quality musical or play or production. Here, I can just, you know, just drive there or take a lift. It's great. And yeah, I want to find different restaurants. That's one of the big things here in LA. The food's really good. There's plenty of variety. Ben Lasky says, "Hey YongYea, any updates on the bags? LOL." Bethesda said they would start shipping them next week. So hopefully we'll start seeing them roll out pretty soon. Maybe they'll bring it up during the press conference. Maybe they timed it in such a way that that they'll kind of joke about it here and maybe try to draw some positive press before saying, hey, so here's what the canvas bags look like. They'll ship next week. You know, kind of like laugh at themselves a little bit. Maybe they have some plan like that where they plan to leverage E3 to to advertise the bags somehow, to advertise this whole idea of them trying to do right by this major blunder. But in terms of updates, yeah, next week they'll start shipping. I'll keep track of that and make sure they actually live up to what they're saying. Because before they said, oh, 4 to 6 months, it's been over 6 months, and it's only now that they're shipping next week. So, which, you know, people can wait, but again, it's more about holding Bethesda to their word, keeping them accountable, because they have they've gotten too comfortable with the notion of lying, of exaggerating things, thinking they can get away with not speaking the whole truth. And I'm not about that at all. Let's see, 21 Vic Roy says, all about Doom for me. Yeah, Doom does look fantastic, and this is a game being developed by id Software and published by Bethesda Softworks, whereas stuff like Fallout 76, that was made by Bethesda Game Studios. Distinction between Bethesda Softworks and Bethesda Game Studios, just letting you know. And id Software is the developer, whereas Bethesda is the publisher in this case, and id, you know, they do some good work, as proven by the original Doom, so I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, other than Doom, I'm not sure what else to look forward to here. Supa Bam Bam says, Elder Scrolls 6, pre-order now for early access to the Creation Club. Well, at least they did say no Elder Scrolls 6. And yeah, I'm not surprised about that. I thought we would see more Starfield at least, because that's the next major game they're working on. But Elder Scrolls 6, that's still in early development. That's still, you know, in the early stages because they're focused on Starfield. After Starfield, they're going to move to Elder Scrolls 6. So yeah, no surprise that Elder Scrolls 6 is not going to be at this press conference. We should probably not expect it for many years. It's going to be a while. We're going to have to be patient for that one. Ethan Schroeder. Fallout 3 Remaster, I think, would go a long way in winning back some reputation. I do like Fallout 3. I liked that game quite a bit when I first played it. And to see that remastered in some way with better graphical fidelity, better, just, you know, fix the bugs and stuff. I hope it's not just a port where they upscale the resolution. You know, if they were to make a remaster, they should fix the buggy nature of that game in its vanilla form. And really try to bolster the visuals to make it pop. Like, it should be noticeable. Oh, but we'll see what happens. Are there rumblings of a Fallout 3 remaster? I don't know. I haven't heard of such rumblings. I've heard people wishing for it, hoping for it, but whether Bethesda's hinted at that or whether there are rumors and speculation surrounding that, I'm not sure at all. Mr. Crab says, Doom Eternal goes mobile only. Nah. We have seen the gameplay. It looks legit. It looks great. The levels are way more expansive than they were before. I love the new tools that you have, the new kill animations. The hook shot is, you know, game changer, I think. The fucking sword at the end of that QuakeCon gameplay footage. I love it. So yeah, Doom really does look phenomenal. And if they can show off a good chunk of gameplay at this year's event, I think people can leave relatively happy. But I think in order to blow people away during a press conference, you need a surprise or two, kind of like how Microsoft had that Keanu Reeves moment which blew everyone away. And even if you were disappointed in Microsoft's press conference because they showed so little gameplay, at least that's my criticism, that Keanu Reeves moment really does elevate things quite a bit. It goes a long way in making that press conference memorable. So hopefully Bethesda will have some kind of memorable aspect to this. Like when they show that teaser for Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6, when they did that, I think that cemented that press conference as memorable because it had such a strong finale. And yes, they're only teasers, but people understand that, you know, this is Bethesda saying, yes, we are working on these games, rather than them trying to blow the lid open, because these games are still being worked on. They're not ready to show it off. Eluciat, did you see that the Cyberpunk 2077 Collector's Edition is available for pre-purchase? I did. I already pre-purchased my copy. So, yeah, I was on the lookout, make sure they weren't sold out. And I think if you go to Amazon, there's a listing right now, maybe. Or I think IGN posted a link on their Twitter page where they're like, here's where you can get it. And I'm like, oh, clicked on that link, went to Amazon, secured my collector's edition, and yeah, do you guys see what's in there? You know, the statue and everything, which is gonna go up here somewhere. We'll see. I'll work that out once the game launches on April 2020. Mr. Blonde 2626, Death Stranding or Cyberpunk? Fuck. That's like choosing between two children, but right now, if I had to declare a favorite, I would have to give Cyberpunk the edge, especially after finding out Keanu Reeves is in it. Then again, Death Stranding has a Norman Reedus, Mads Mikkelsen, I love Mads, Lea Seydoux, all these, Lindsay Wagner, all these amazing Hollywood stars. So, I mean, it's really neck on neck, but Cyberpunk, I love that genre. It's, just, it feels like I actually understand what this game's about, whereas Death Stranding, it's still a little confusing, so, oh, okay. It's starting. All right. Okay, countdown. Let's do this. I hope Bethesda does well. You know, I don't want them to flop or anything just because of Fallout 76. I do hope that they can win people back somehow a little bit with this. We'll see what happens.
With a game, there is no game without the players.
Really, it all comes down to you.
みんなと一緒以外は考えられない。
Without you, there is no game.
There's no one to play it.
No one to interact with it.
意味がないよ。
You keep us in check.
And we
I'll say.
appreciate that. And through all of it,
You're always there with us.
You are definitely not afraid to tell us how you feel.
No, we're not.
Your feedback sometimes challenges us, but it forces us to be always challenging ourselves.
You empathize with us as developers and with each other as a community. It's really beautiful.
I'm Dinga Bakaba, and I used to take a week off every time a Bethesda game came out.
my name is Mark Diaz, and when I was 8 years old, I used to sneak over to my buddy's house to play Doom.
I'm Rich Lambert. Daggerfall was one of the very first games that got me into the Elder Scrolls world.
I'm Dana Christo, and I started out as a 16-year-old gamer who just wanted to bring joy to others through video games.
And now I'm game director at Arcane Studios.
Now I'm a game programmer at id Software.
Now I get to be a part of building that world as the creative director on Elder Scrolls Online.
Now I'm a UI programmer at Bethesda Game Studios, and it's everything I could have dreamed of. I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
We see you.
Because we are you.
And together,
Together.
Together?
We are all. We are all.
we are all
We are all. We are all.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if they always see us, you know? But we'll see what the future holds. You know, launching Fallout 76 the way it did, and I hate to keep bringing this up, but I feel like it's important to keep highlighting the fact that they consciously shipped a broken, unfinished product, thought it would be okay, because they can just finish it later, because it's about what the game becomes. You know, that notion. They were okay with selling people a $60 game that wasn't yet worth $60, that wasn't at that level. But hopefully, you know, Fallout 76 was a lesson learned, and they can maybe not do that ever again. That would be nice. So, yeah. Here we go.
Please welcome Bethesda's Senior Global Vice President of Marketing,
Pete Hines.
Pete Hines.
Oh, he was just sitting in the middle of the crowd. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. How are you? Feel good?
No lies today, Bethesda, no lies.
Thank you guys for being here. Thank everyone watching around the world to tuning in to watch our 5th annual E3 showcase.
You're under a microscope this year, and this is your doing.
This is a night dedicated to those who love games, who love the incredible entertainment that games provide. This past year, you fought demons on Mars and Nazis in America. You were assassins in the Empire, adventurers in Tamriel, and survivors, a lot of those, and survivors in the Wasteland. And you've embarked on these amazing adventures on PC, console, VR, mobile, or wherever and however you choose to play. And that's the key. You take the worlds that we create and you make them yours. You share your experiences with other players, with friends, and with family. With our games, you've built large global communities that truly matter. This year, we want to give special recognition to the extraordinary Bethesda community. As you saw in our opening video, you mean everything to us. I've almost been at this company for 20 years. And when I first started,
$20 Jesus. A lot of veterans at Bethesda, I'll give them that.
When I first started, one of my first responsibilities was moderating the community forums, chatting with you and keeping you up to date on our games. It was a great way to start my career at Bethesda because it was the perfect reminder of why we do what we do. And like so many others at Bethesda, I've spent a lot of time with you at events around the world. I've enjoyed meeting so many of you and getting your thoughts and feedback. So tonight, we'll be taking time throughout the show to hear directly from some of you in the Bethesda community. We are thrilled tonight to show our fans the lineup of great games we've been creating just for you, including the premiere of some exciting new games, and we'll go deep on Doom Eternal.
I am excited about that. That's cool.
So, if you're ready, let's kick it off. And to get an update from our friends at one of the most celebrated development studios in the world, Bethesda Game Studios, please welcome studio head and my good friend, Todd Howard.
Oh boy. What do you have to say today, Todd?
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Not a lot of people stood up for that one, huh?
Great to see everybody. We have had an incredibly exciting year at Bethesda Game Studios. Given some of that excitement, impressed you're still here. Actually, over the last year, we've had over 60 million players in our games, our most ever. And it's all of you.
How many of them in Fallout 76? That's a reasonable question to ask.
It's all of you who have made these worlds what they are. Take Fallout 76. a type of game we'd never done before. Had a lot of difficulties at launch. And we got a lot of well-deserved criticism.
Yeah.
But the team kept working on it, and you kept playing it. And through all of that, something amazing has happened. It's thanks to all of you. This game has one of the best online communities we've ever seen. We made a post-apocalyptic survival game where you can do whatever you want, and everybody's nice to each other. They don't go on killing griefing sprees. They leave food and water for the newbies and wave to each other. I don't know about you. This should give us all hope for humanity when the apocalypse does come.
Isn't that because the PvP element is kind of half-baked? So, you know, the game doesn't allow for too much in the way of griefing
and we have a
and
lot more in store
PvPing.
this year for Fallout 76. But first, our latest game, The Elder Scrolls Blades, is in early access. And thanks to all of you, it became our second straight #1 mobile game after Fallout Shelter. Absolutely incredible.
God. I love Elder Scrolls, but that
And to tell you
game...
what's coming to Blades, let me introduce project leader Craig Lafferty and art director Matt Carafano.
That game is just so nefarious.
All right. Thanks, Todd. It's great to be here at E3. And thanks again to all of you for making Blades #1.
As someone who's worked on the Elder Scrolls for 20 years, it's been incredible to bring this world to your phones in an all-new way. We still love those classic dungeon crawlers, and it's clear you do as well.
And whether you're exploring a dungeon or rebuilding your town, it's
or
great
waiting
to be
for a
able to
chest
do
to
it
open.
wherever you are.
Since it's E3, we're releasing our biggest update yet, featuring all new jobs and solo arena battles.
Great.
An all-new custom jewelry system, and a brand new dragon quest line.
Which you can pay to gain advantages for. Fantastic. Please, tell us more.
It has even more, but best of all, it's coming out tonight. So, download free tonight and give it a try.
That second set of crowds were just like...
On our arena mode for this fall that'll feature PvP, your own guilds, and visiting your friends' towns. But most exciting this year, we're also bringing Blades to an all-new platform, Switchblades.
Right. See, the thing that kills me about this game is that it has the potential to be a fun, like, Elder Scrolls experience on mobile. It has solid core mechanics. It's just the monetization system really does kill it. The waiting for chests to open, or, you know, having to pay to skip that timer. Being able to pay for advantages, you know, for specific items and such.
Yeah.
Being able to flat out pay for loot boxes.
Blades is coming this fall to the Nintendo Switch, and yes, it's still free.
All that mars the design integrity of something that could have been a decent product.
Blades is the perfect fit for the Switch. You can play on the go, on your TV, and with motion controls. But best of all, it's cross-play and cross-progression with the mobile version. So you can start tonight on mobile, and all your progress will carry over. And it's playable here at E3 in our booth and Nintendo's.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure people are dying to play Blades at E3.
And for those of you playing on mobile, we also have some special rewards for both our Apple and Google players this week. So download tonight and let us know what you think.
Oh my God,
Thanks again.
That's so scummy. Get some free gems, get a taste.
Let me introduce Jeff and Tom to tell you what's coming to Fallout 76.
Can't believe they took that much time on stage to tout what a great experience this game is.
Hi, I'm project leader Jeff Gardner.
And I'm co-studio director Tom Mustaine.
On behalf of everyone at Bethesda Game Studios, we want to thank the millions of you who have played with us, stuck with us, and helped shape the world of Fallout 76.
Absolutely. It's incredible what the game has become. You've told us how much you've loved this year's updates so far, from camp building, legendary weapons, player vending, and of course, the dreaded sheep squatch. We've also been working on our biggest update yet. It's called Wastelanders, and it will fundamentally change the game.
Oh, we got a trailer.
It's been some time since Vault 76 opened its door. And we all discovered that Appalachia isn't quite what it used to be. We encountered a lot of things. Overcame a lot of things. I don't think any of us expected for people to actually come back.
Are you from that vault? Can you help us?
NPCs?
We traveled pretty far.
Wow.
Heard there's hope here in Appalachia. Folk rebuilding, fighting back. We'll fight too, right by your side.
Actual human NPCs.
We've been everywhere and seen everything. And the one thing we've learned is this. You gotta claim the wasteland before it claims you.
Ooh.
The question is, are you with us or with them?
Well, that is definitely intriguing. The return of human NPCs. They definitely, I think, needed to do that. So, that's
right, that's right. Human NPCs are coming to Fallout 76.
a little late to the draw, but...
Not just NPCs, but a full quest line, new rewards, and as you saw, full dialogue trees.
This is a long-term story we're telling. Year one was about the vault doors opening and all of you settling the wasteland. Year two is about people coming back to reclaim it. Like previous Fallout games, these characters have their own stories and goals. It's up to you to choose how to interact with them and live with those consequences.
The Wastelanders update is coming this fall and will be free for all Fallout 76 players.
This fall? Okay, so that's a couple months before it's out.
And in the spirit of free, we're doing something special just for E3. Fallout 76 is going to have a free trial for everyone starting tomorrow.
That's right. It's the perfect time to see what Fallout 76 and its growing community have become. We can't wait to welcome all of you. And because so many of you are going to be joining us, we thought we'd also give you a sneak peek this week at an all-new game mode. Check it out.
Is this the Battle Royale? I've heard rumors about it. Or maybe it's something else.
Your first test was making it to the vault. Now, your real trial begins. Currently, there is no overseer of Vault 51. Perhaps you will be the one. We are in serious need of leadership.
Maybe not.
So
This
I
looks...
have devised a unique process of elimination.
Oh, actually, maybe it is Battle Royale.
To the death is the only sure way
Yeah.
to judge the superior candidate. This should prove interesting.
Yep. I see it draws from Battlefield 5's Firestorm in terms of the ring closing in. I guess for existing players, this, you know, it's extra content. Could be interesting. We'll see how they handle it.
There can only be one overseer. Good luck.
52-player Battle Royale mode.
Fuck yeah, we put a Battle Royale in Fallout 76. That's right. Nuclear Winter is a Battle Royale born from the Fallout universe. From power armor to perk cards, from camp building to contending with wasteland creatures, and of course, my personal favorite, nukes. It's a great free addition to an already huge game. We love playing it, and we think you will too.
I guess we'll see how all the Fallout 76 mechanics make this a different type of Battle Royale.
Let us know what you think. Remember, all of Fallout 76, including Nuclear Winter, is free to try this week on all platforms.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's actually going to feel different enough to separate itself from the pack.
So jump in tomorrow. We can't wait to see you.
You know,
Thanks again.
separate itself from an already saturated market. Well, so yeah, NPCs return, and
remember,
Battle Royale.
Everything we've
Two big
talked
announcements.
about that's coming this year is free. We get to represent hundreds of passionate developers across 4 studio locations in North America working on multiple projects. Yes, we're still hard at work on our next-gen RPGs, Starfield, and of course, Elder Scrolls 6. We know how precious these game worlds are to all of you, and they are to us. We know the time you spend in them is important. Keep telling us what you love, what you'd like to see us do better. Thank you again, everybody, for your support, but really, even more so, I want to thank everybody for believing in us. Thank you.
I'll start believing when
Tango Gameworks.
when you prove it with
Shinji
actions,
Mikami.
which speak much louder than words. Oh, okay. What do we have here?
Hello.
Shinji Mikami. Resident
I'd
Evil?
like to start by greeting my
Oh,
team
Evil Within.
in Tokyo. It's Monday morning there, but they are watching. みんなおはようございます。今日真面目にやるよ。Tonight, I am excited to announce the next game from Tango. Ghost Warrior.
Oh. It's not Evil Within. Interesting. Okay. Color me compelled.
It is an action-adventure game in which you will fight paranormal enemy and rid the city of supernatural evil. I think you'll love it. To tell you more about Ghostwire Tokyo, here is creative director at Tango, Ikumi Nakamura.
I hope we get to see some gameplay.
So many people. Wow. Thank you. ありがとうございます。Such a big stage makes me nervous. I'll do my best to speak in English. We are making a new kind of action-adventure game. It's spooky. But not the survival horror game that we are known for. People are vanishing in Tokyo. You must find out why. You will encounter conspiracies and the occult. You have to explore the world, face challenges, to uncover the truth and save humanity. In the game, you will meet spirits, some dangerous, some peaceful, and survivors that each have their stories. You will need to ask yourself, is this normal or paranormal? I ask myself this question every time I go to the office. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. We are very excited. Let's take a look. Meet net. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, trailer, awesome. Please let it not be just a cinematic. Okay, it's a cinematic, fuck. Oh wait, is it? No, yeah, it's a cinematic. Yeah, it's not live action. Thought it was for a second, but it's a cinematic, please. Let there be snippets of gameplay. I think Thanos snapped his finger. Except he killed the whole universe. My name is Oliver Queen. After 5 years in hell. Whoa, this looks... Ooh, this is, I think... Oh, wait, no. I thought it might be in-game footage, but... Oh, this is crazy. It's like Japanese Lovecraftian.
Don't fear the unknown. Attack it.
That's the only way I can describe it. It's Japanese Lovecraftian horror. It looks compelling, like visually, artistically, but again, it's a cinematic. Don't really know if it's worth looking forward to gameplay-wise. Don't know what it actually looks like running in-game, so...
When I'm not playing Bethesda games, I work as a mechanical engineer.
I work in a hospital. I used to work with kids.
I'm an electrician.
I'm an event planner.
In real life, I'm a systems administrator.
Program assistant for a private school for children with autism.
I'm trying to be an artist. I like to think of myself as one.
Make like back-end systems that it's really boring.
Maybe permanently or temporarily, I'm a full-time streamer.
I got a YouTube channel. I make my own yarn.
I'm a social worker.
Teaching inmates.
I'm a game developer.
Working at a video game cafe.
I've been a Doom fan since the game came out. I remember being in the 8th grade and a buddy of mine giving me the shareware demo on 3.5-inch floppy disks.
My older brother picked up Fallout 3, and I took his copy and played it when he wasn't home.
Fallout 4. Oh my gosh, that's like my baby.
The scope of that game was just like a lot bigger than things I was used to.
Just setting foot in Shimmering, the first city that you go to in Somerset, it was amazing.
You would look out and you'd be like, oh, I want to go there. And then you could go there, which was wild.
Go out into the world, go in any direction that you want to go.
The exploration and the weirdness and the alienness of it.
I played Oblivion. I tell you, it probably saved my life.
It was one of my first experiences with a fantasy world that was that
Oblivion
immersive.
Was my first Elder
Love the
Scrolls.
Dragons, got the dragons.
And I love it.
You take down
I
a
love
dragon,
Oblivion.
you can definitely take down any illness.
Don't ever stop adding dragons to your game. Add dragons to Fallout. Add dragons to Rage. Add dragons to everything.
I mean, Fallout 76 has
mecha dragons.
basically its own version of dragons. Those flying weird creatures, basically animated just like Skyrim dragons. So, wish fulfilled. Elder Scrolls Online. Wow. I've actually never played this game, or I think I did towards the very beginning. for a couple hours and then it petered out. Not sure how it is now, but I hear it's in a better state.
Wow, thank you.
A lot of expansions.
I just want to shout out to our friend Greg there, the one in the video that really loves dragons. I'm happy to say, Greg, The Elder Scrolls Online has dragons. Right now, in fact, players are deep into the season of the dragon, our year-long story about greed, revenge, cat people, and of course, dragons. Tonight's focus on the community resonates with me and everyone at ZeniMax Online Studios because ESO literally would not exist without you. Watching you play the game, streaming, telling stories, hearing your feedback, we understand that you are the most important part of the world of Tamriel. Thank you. Thank you for making ESO the extraordinary adventure it is today. The past year has been a huge success for ESO. More Game of the Year awards, millions more players have joined. So many, in fact, that we recently added more server capacity just to support all the new players in Tamriel.
That one guy, Jesus.
ESO just keeps getting bigger and better. Just a few days ago, we launched The Elder Scrolls Online Elsewhere. The latest chapter in the game where you're able to visit for the first time the homeland of the Khajiit, as well as control the dead as the new Necromancer class. And if you haven't played it yet, Elsewhere is the perfect starting point for new players. When we announced Season of the Dragon, we kicked it off by showing you a video about how dragons were unleashed on Elsewhere. And we ended with a cliffhanger. Now, I'm really excited to show you what happens next. Check out the world premiere.
Definitely feels like certain members of the crowd are overcompensating for something. I don't know, just a couple dudes are going a little crazy. Oh, another cinematic? For God's sakes. Maybe there's gameplay after, you know. Sometimes trailers do that where they show a cinematic and then it goes into gameplay. I hope that's what this is. A lot of people are saying paid crowd or fake crowd. I don't know. I'm not gonna go into like conspiracy theories. But I feel like it sounds like there's a lot of applause, but then when they pan to the audience, like only the people in the very front are kind of like clapping, and then everyone in the back are just kind of watching, not doing much. Ew. What is that? It's a cool movie, I'll give it that. But I know the game's gonna play nothing like this, so... Again, if they follow this up with a cinematic, or if they follow this cinematic up with gameplay, I'm cool with that. But if this is all they show... Maybe they should make like an Elder Scrolls CGI movie. That'd be kind of cool. Damn. That dragon got Game of Thrones. This crowd claps at everything. Is there any gameplay? See, it's always the people in the front. Look at all the people who aren't clapping. Yeah, it's the Bethesda guys who are. I mean, they're proud of their work. I get that, but
you may have recognized
Jesus.
the return of Sai Sahan, the legendary Redguard Swordmaster. He's the legendary Redguard Swordmaster you met as part of the original 5 companions. He's back as the leader of the Dragon Guard, a group of dragon hunting warriors you've seen in other Elder Scrolls games. He'll be featured in our 4th quarter story DLC named Dragonhold, which will complete the Season of the Dragon. We've got a lot more to share about the return of Sai and the Dragon Guard, which will unveil at QuakeCon later this summer. Before then, keep an eye out for a dungeon DLC adventure called Scalebreaker, which you'll see in August.
That guy needs to...
Thank you so much for your support of the Elder Scrolls Online. We're humbled by your enthusiasm. Your enthusiasm for the game motivates us every day. You guys are seriously awesome. Thank you.
It's always that one guy. See? Stop standing ovation on everything.
But I have something else to talk about. The Elder Scrolls Online isn't the only game in development at ZeniMax Online Studios. We have several other projects, one of which we're ready to reveal tonight.
Oh, okay. That's a surprise.
And to tell us all about it is the game's creative director, Kira Schlitt.
Look, another standing ovation. It's that same guy.
And now, for something completely different. Imagine a classic Saturday morning cartoon in free-to-play mobile game form. Let's take a look.
Oh, great. Oh my god, this press conference is really not doing it for me right now. Doom, please, hurry up. Come save the day. It's just, I don't trust ZeniMax or Bethesda with mobile games. I just don't. And once again, like, what's the game? What's the gameplay?
So, there's a new branch on Commander Keen's family tree, and they're heading to iOS and Android. If you're hearing about Commander Keen for the first time, it was one of the first PC action games created by id Software in the early 90s. Yeah.
So it's a mobile game now?
It starred boy genius Billy Blaze, whose alter ego Commander Keen protected Earth. All of us at ZeniMax Online Studios want to give a really big thanks to our friends at id for trusting us to deliver our modern take on this classic game.
By modern, you mean monetized?
So, tonight, as we introduce Commander Keen to a new generation of players, we're also introducing the next generation of heroes. Meet Billy. And Billy. Twin geniuses who follow in their famous father's footsteps. The new commanders are, of course, funny and powerful, but the game is also full of enemies, allies, and some really bad guys. The twins build wacky gadgets
gameplay.
from household items to save the Earth from certain alien destruction. Drag and drop gadgets to summon allies, attack enemies, and move through the environment. Choose from a caboodle of contraptions to conquer challenges. And try saying that 5 times fast. The twins go on adventures in story mode, which tells some of the classic Commander Keen tales, as well as a whole bunch of brand new ones. In story mode, you'll overcome aliens, collect power-ups, and explore Mars and beyond. You can also go helmet to helmet with other players in battle mode, a real-time, head-to-head race through an alien landscape where you need to control checkpoints and claim the flag to gain ultimate victory. Commander Keen will soft launch this summer on iOS and Android phones. So, please go visit gokeen.com to pre-register to receive unique in-game rewards and hot Commander Keen launch updates. We really can't wait to kick some asteroid with you all. Thanks.
They really did not have a lot of material this year, did they? The folks at Bethesda.
Thank you, Kira. At Bethesda, we, like you, love mobile games. In addition to Blades and the upcoming Commander Keen, millions of you have enjoyed Fallout Shelter, which has now reached over 150 million downloads and counting.
Are they going to announce Fallout Shelter 2?
For fans of collectible card games, we brought the Elder Scrolls
I've heard
Legends
rumors
to
about
mobile,
that,
so
or-
you could experience the Elder Scrolls in a new way.
I haven't played that, so I
This year,
can't
the Legends community has continued
attest
to
to
grow
that game.
thanks to a lot of upgrades, new features, and new content. It's a great experience for a night of gaming or a quick match over a cup of coffee.
Oh my god. Oh my god, are you serious? You're dedicating a whole segment for Elder Scrolls Legends? Oh my god. They did not need a press conference, I can tell you that right now. They should have done a Nintendo Direct thing. Could have been like 30 minutes long. Compressed all this information. Like, we already know about Elder Scrolls Legends, you know? It's... They've done a whole segment on Blades, a whole segment on Fallout 76, a whole segment on Legends, and a whole segment on Elder Scrolls Online. All games that we know about, that are out.
Make your play.
And if there's, you know, a bunch of new stuff in between, fine, that's fine. But it's all just... The only new thing we got is what, that one mobile game? I mean, they really just don't have material this year.
See? Dragons.
The stage looks dead. Or
If
not
you
the
enjoy
stage,
other card
the
games but are
audience.
looking for something that provides a little deeper challenge. you
Save
can
for the
download
people in the
Legends for
front who
free
are
on the
always
App
clapping
Store
and
begin
woo
playing
or whatever.
tonight. Legends'
The
next
people in the back
expansion,
just
Moons of
don't
Elsewhere,
look like they
will be
care.
available on June 27th for PC, Mac, mobile, and tablet. You can head over to Bethesda.net to get a glimpse at the new cards and content, or play it this week in our booth. I'll see you there, clapping.
I really hope that Doom
Now,
showcase blows me away.
Speaking of new content, 3 weeks ago, we released Rage 2, and now Insanity Rules. And now Insanity Rules for millions of players around the world. But we wanted to do more than just deliver a critically acclaimed open-world shooter. We've already added community challenges that reward you just for having fun in the wasteland, and we've got a lot more planned with new features rolling out this week. The world of Rage 2 will become even more unpredictable and even more insane. Take a look.
I hear Rage 2, I haven't played it. I hear the core mechanics are very solid. It feels really good to play, but like the open world's kind of drab and empty, and it just feels like there isn't a lot to do. I think I heard the campaign's kind of short. Like all in all, I'm hearing this game's just, it's okay. It's not great. It's not like terrible. It's just fine. I don't mind hearing about additional content for existing games, but if that's all they're going to talk about, you know, if there's nothing truly new and surprising to show, why host a press conference?
That's my next tattoo. Oh, yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mech.
Yeah, the chat, from what I'm seeing, you guys don't seem to be particularly entranced by this event.
I got a tremendous surprise for you all.
I am so bored. I mean, it looks like a cool expansion for people who do play Rage 2, so that's good, but okay, something new-ish. I mean, we know about this game, but we haven't seen as much of it. It hasn't released yet, so at least we can get some new footage.
Everyone.
Hopefully, gameplay.
After liberating America from the Nazi scum in Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, this year, we take you back to Europe with 2 new Wolfenstein games. First, we are bringing Nazi killing into virtual reality with Wolfenstein Cyberpilot. As a hacker working for the French resistance, you will take control of Nazi war machines and turn them against their creators. Cyberpilot will be available this July, and it's playable this week in our E3 booth.
All right.
And if you haven't fought Nazis in VR, you don't know what you are missing. But, as I said, we have 2 new Wolfenstein games. This summer, we are going to be launching Wolfenstein Youngblood.
Okay, this I can get behind. Let's see it, shall we?
With a gameplay experience that is bigger than any previous Wolfenstein game. You will have more weapons and weapon upgrades than ever before, more ways to customize your playstyle, and, of course, even more evil Nazis to kill.
That lady looks so bored.
In Youngblood,
I feel her.
You can kill those Nazis with a friend.
Look at the audience, it is dead.
Yes, Wolfenstein is going co-op. Youngblood is set in the 1980s, 2 decades after the new Colossus. B.J. Blazkowicz is missing in Nazi-occupied Paris, and it's up to his twin daughters, Jess and Soph, to track him down. In Youngblood, you can still play by yourself, or you can partner with a pal to double up on shooting, stabbing, and killing Nazis. Check it out.
Okay. Gameplay. Yes? Okay.
Paris. Nazi country.
That's where Papa is, so that's where we're going.
We can find him. Together.
I may have an assignment suitable for two Nazi killers such as yourselves.
Okay, I mean, this looks alright. So it's co-op, I suppose? One sister each player?
Let's stewardesses.
Looks fun. The shooting mechanics look really punchy. I like that. Just very kind of arcadey, just kill everything. Power fantasy type of game. I'm down for that. Okay. July 6th. Whoa.
Enjoy life for a second, Jess.
It's coming out very soon. In a month.
Wolfenstein Youngblood releases on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC on July 26th.
July 26th. Okay.
And
Month and a half.
If you can't wait, stop by our E3 booth to play this week. Thank you. And now, I'd like to welcome to the stage my dear friends from Arcane Lyon, who worked with us on these two Wolfenstein games, Dinga and Sebastian.
Arcane, okay. What are you guys working on? What are you up to?
We love you too.
These are the folks behind Dishonored.
Hi.
Right?
I'm Dinga Bakaba, and game director at Arcane
I do like
Lyon.
that game series.
Bonsoir, I'm Sébastien Mitton, art director in the same studio.
So, along with partnering with our good friends at Machine Games on Wolfenstein, we've been working on other projects at Arcane Lyon. And tonight, we're excited to announce our latest first-person action game. It's something innovative, stylish, and different from anything we've done before.
So not Dishonored.
Let me begin by saying bienvenue to the frozen island of Black Reef. This is a place of mystery, where looks can kill. The game takes place during what we say in French is a période de folie, a time of madness.
And now that we've given you a small taste of the world, let us introduce you to our two deadly rivals, Colt and Juliana.
This is new, at least. I'll give it that. Is Arcane Lyon different from Arcane?
This place isn't a paradise. It's a prison.
No, it is Arcane Studios.
Out here,
we're
trapped.
We're free.
In this endless, eternal cycle.
Didn't this leak? Yeah, I feel like it already leaked. I feel like I've seen this trailer.
My life's purpose is on this island.
And I can't let this go on any longer. The more days I repeat,
but it's another.
Out here,
the more certain I am
of what I have to do.
It's another cinematic trailer.
The only way to protect the cycle.
The only way to break the cycle
is to kill you.
Man, this E3 is really, really making me hate cinematic trailers. Like, they look cool, I get that, but I want to know about the game. I'm not compelled by a press conference that doesn't tell me about its games. Because this means nothing to me. Narratively, it informs a few things here and there, but
time is on my side.
But from an interactive perspective, I don't know what this is. It's cool that it's something new, but
Deathloop combines a mind-bending story with meticulously designed levels, and of course, Arcane signature gameplay that lets you approach every situation any way you like. Because in the endless clash between these two extraordinary assassins, how you play is up to you.
Plus, I think it's really fucking cool.
The CGI trailer is cool.
Excuse my French.
I don't know about the game.
Maybe you should have said that in French, actually.
Maybe not.
But it's also pretty fucking true. Because we will take you on a trip unlike any other, and we really hope that you enjoy the ride.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much.
Is that it? Gameplay clip? Okay.
It's a wonderful way to get away from all the pressures in life.
I think the sense of community has really helped me as a person because I'm typically very isolated.
It's definitely very confidence building.
It's brought me out of my shell and stopped being an introvert.
I could be a hero and do all these things.
You find really creative, really fun, really talented people.
Meet people who are in my group that I've only known as a character.
Probably made more friends.
Look, it's not that I don't appreciate all these positive sentiments from all these folks, but
helps people, honestly.
My parents were refugees from the Vietnam War, which is why I'm also fascinated by elements of war.
Playing these games just kind of put me
but from a presentation standpoint,
the worry and the stress.
This is really bogging everything down.
For a while, and I told myself I wasn't going to be there anymore. And so now the only dark places that I'm allowed to go are in dungeons and ESO.
Just being someone who is LGBT, it's nice to be able to sit down and play these games and feel accepted for who I am. It's really nice to see that their storyline has some sort of emotional effect on me as a player.
And I just really admire the creativity that goes into the process of making these big worlds with these amazing stories.
It just feels like they're padding out the press conference. With these segments in between.
Building these fantastic worlds and telling these
underwhelming showcases
comes from a passion to deliver the very best experiences for our players. Hi, I'm James Altman, Director of Publishing at Bethesda.
And I'm Robert Duffy, Chief Technology Officer at id Software.
Okay, Doom? We're getting Doom. Thank God.
Tonight we have some exciting new technology to show you that can dramatically improve gaming for millions.
So for the past 2 decades, we've approached game development not by looking at what is possible today, but with a vision of what can be possible tomorrow. And at Bethesda, we're proud of our legacy of innovation, where again and again we've changed the industry. We were the first to use physics-based engines for sports games. We were groundbreakers with Go Anywhere, Do Anything, open-world RPGs. We are the inventors of the first-person shooter, which is now the world's most popular form of gaming. We are pioneers in downloadable content and the first to bring mods to consoles. And actually, since we first brought mods to consoles in 2016, there have been 1 billion mod downloads for Fallout and Skyrim. We, of course, developed the first commercially
1
viable
billion.
VR technology revealed in our E3 booth in 2012. Yes, that is the original VR headset held together by tape and worn by our very own Tim Willits. And of course, we are well known as developers of best-in-class engine technology with our IdTech engine.
Right, get to the point.
Innovation and creativity is in our DNA, and all of these advances were done with one goal in mind: to improve player experiences. So tonight, we have exciting new technology to announce.
We're going to show you the result of years of research and development. Cutting-edge game engine-based technology we've developed specifically for game streaming.
Now, we'd like to introduce you to Orion.
What is happening? This is not a game, right?
Orion is a tremendous breakthrough in streaming technology.
Something else? A streaming
It is our name
thing?
for a
Platform?
group of patented technologies that optimize game engines for performance in a cloud environment. Orion can work with any game engine and will improve player experiences no matter which game you're playing or whether you're streaming on Stadia, on xCloud, or another streaming platform. So, how does Orion work?
The exciting game streaming services you've been hearing so much about have largely focused on hardware solutions to address the complex challenges of streaming. There's a lot of words. We used our expertise in developing game engine software and took a different approach. By incorporating Orion technology at the game engine level, we're able to stream game content up to 20% faster per frame, leading to a dramatic reduction in latency. In addition, an Orion-enabled game can stream with up to 40% lower bandwidth. And happily, for game developers, Orion technology is easy to integrate with your game build with our SDK.
But what does that mean for you? It means that streaming games will be faster and better with Orion. And Orion substantially reduces the cost of streaming for players and for publishers. So it won't matter if your friends and family are sucking up all the bandwidth, or if you live far away from a data center. With Orion, you'll still be able to stream your game at max settings.
I just don't know. Like, what?
Now, as with any new computer technology, one must ask the question, can it play Doom?
Good question. Can it stream an unrelenting, fluid, first-person shooter with native 4K resolution at 60 frames per second? Let's see.
Still don't get what Orion is.
I'd like to introduce Shale Williams, tech specialist
cloud
from id
gaming
Software, who is showing you just that here live on stage.
So Shale is streaming an Orion-enabled Doom 2016 right now to that mobile device. As you can see, there is no reduction in visual fidelity. That's Doom at 60 frames per second without perceptible latency. And we want you all to experience this powerful streaming technology yourself as we test and refine it. So for a chance to be among the first in the world to stream Doom 2016 for free, all you need to do is join the Doom Slayers Club by registering at slayersclub.com tonight. Because
I don't understand. What is Orion exactly? So it's like an engine? Is it... How does it work or make...
Everybody could use a little more Doom in their lives.
Cloud gaming better? I don't know.
And we'll see you in hell.
Maybe I just tuned out because I'm bored out of my mind. Okay, something. All right.
What you interfere with now is bigger than you can imagine. If you continue, you will bring down the heavens' wrath. It is written. It is their time to give penance. You are but one man. They are no longer your people to save.
That does look dope. Is there more though? Is there more to it than this? Or is it just the one trailer? Release date? Do we have a release date?
That was awesome. This is awesome. Thank you so, so much. I'm Marty Stratton, the executive producer of Doom Eternal.
And I'm...
Thank you.
And I'm Hugo Martin, the game's creative director.
As you just saw, we're not just building a world for Doom, it's an entire universe. Earth is on the brink of annihilation. It's being consumed by demons, and your crusade to save it will take you across dimensions to locations never seen before in Doom, from heaven and hell to the Sentinel homeworld and beyond.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, cool.
There is so much to see and discover, but Doom is first and foremost about gameplay, and Doom Eternal promises to be the ultimate power fantasy. The fun comes from mastering the experience because you are the Doom Slayer, the strongest, fastest demon killer in existence, and nothing can stand in your way.
Absolutely.
Are we going to see a bit more?
The challenge in Doom is all about handcrafted combat, but also engaging level design. And in Doom Eternal, the game always has something new to throw at you, even deep into the campaign. Let's take a look.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank you. Or, okay, not a walkthrough? Is this like a map editor announcement? Like platforming? Add-on or something? Yeah, this is just like Doom with platforming. Are these user-generated? Or is it just a separate mode? Somebody says in the comments, snap map.
You know, it's so important to us at id Software that every aspect of the gameplay has real meaning to you, the player. Every enemy is different, every weapon has a purpose, and every decision you make really counts. The only path to victory in Doom Eternal is to aggressively control the fight with amazing agility, powerful guns, and critical resources.
That's right, I'll tell you, we absolutely can't wait for you to play it. And some of you won't have to wait too long. If you are lucky enough to be in the room tonight...
So is it a level editor or is it...
You'll have a chance to play it immediately following the show.
I don't understand. Is it part of the campaign? Is it a separate thing? Is it a map editor?
Those not here, but at E3 this week, we'll have Doom Eternal playable in the Bethesda booth all week.
Yeah. But enough talk. Let's see how it all comes together and watch as this perfect killing machine goes to work.
Okay. Are we actually gonna see a walkthrough now? Okay, that's what it looks like. Okay.
Charting a flight path to Mars. Calculating thrust vectors. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Approaching planetary entry phase. Prepare for turbulence.
I love the Doom soundtrack. Really gets you in the mood of, let's kill. I love the shoulder-mounted abilities and weapons. Gatling gun. Jesus. Oh, you can target specific parts. That's kind of cool. Oh, I always love the finisher moves. Oh wow, that's a cool looking shot right there. Oh, that chainsaw though. Okay, I'm actually having a little bit of fun watching this press conference for once. A lot of cool environmental details in set pieces. Okay. Well, at least that looks pretty compelling.
Thanks.
All right.
That was classic. Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks.
I think I liked the last
We're so
gameplay demo
excited
better.
because the gameplay that you just saw is just a piece of what you're going to play this week at E3. Yeah.
But you know, this also looked cool. I'm not complaining.
But I bet a lot of you are wondering, when do we get to play Doom Eternal at our home?
Well, you don't have to wait too much longer. Not quite tomorrow. But Doom Eternal will release on November 22nd.
Another game to the November list. Death Stranding, Pokemon, Doom. There was one more that I forget.
We're very excited about that, and we've got something really special for Doom fans. An amazing collector's edition we're really proud of.
Yeah.
Oh, the helmet.
Yeah.
Is that life size?
That's an actual helmet.
It is life size.
Yeah, you could wear that thing.
That looks really cool.
This guy's already got it.
How much does it cost?
Already a badass.
He's already got one on.
Is the question.
All right, well, we've got one more thing we know that you've been waiting to hear about. Our totally new Doom multiplayer experience. We call it Battle Mode. We've been developing this in-house at id, and it's unlike anything you've played before.
Yeah, we've been
in the
so
comments,
pumped
in the
to
chat,
share this with you.
Somebody said
This is
nylon
pure
helmet.
Doom, but with your friends. Where two player-controlled demons take on one fully loaded Slayer in a fight to the death. This is a first-person fighter, where it's demon strategy versus Slayer skill.
You know, we can't wait, because we know you'll love the different play styles of the various demons, because each has unique movement, attacks, and abilities.
They can even spawn AI demons to control the battlefield and help you take down the Slayer. It's strategic, competitive, and it's a ton of fun. And we can't wait to share more details with you this year at QuakeCon.
That's right, a lot more to share at QuakeCon. But before we go, we do want to take a first look at Doom Eternal's new multiplayer.
Okay.
On behalf of our amazing team at id in Dallas and Frankfurt, Germany, we want to thank you all so much for your support.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Battle mode. So a lot of people are saying in the comments, Battle Royale, is that what they were describing? Or is it, or are people just joking?
Fight.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. No, it's not a Battle Royale, it's just, yeah. Slayer versus monsters, essentially, versus demons.
Slayer health critical. Slayer killed. Round 2.
That seems kind of fun.
Demon summon. Final round. Fight!
That could be fun. Sure. Is that it? I'm assuming that's it. Or is there one more thing?
Another round of applause, please, for Marty, Hugo, and all of our presenters tonight.
See, I like what I'm seeing with Doom Eternal, but everything before that, the lack of build-up kind of
for
soured.
everyone at our studios around the globe
Yeah, that's
that
it.
have worked so hard on the great games you've seen tonight, we say thank you. 2019 marks 25 years of Doom. So to celebrate, we will be going all out with Doom at QuakeCon this summer. We're adding a whole host of panels and activities dedicated to Doom, which we call DoomCon. Yeah, see what we did there? We took out the Quake and put Doom. We hope you can come hang out with us in Dallas at our inaugural event in London. If you can't, please tune in online. Until then, go to Bethesda.net for more info on all the games you saw tonight. If you're here at E3 this week, we'll have hands-on with many of our games, so be sure to stop by our booth. In the meantime, thanks for playing, thanks for watching, and thanks to all of you for being part of the Bethesda community. Have a great night.
Oh, another one?
Bethesda, we're in the business of creating heroes.
Oh, it's the same.
The true hero is you.
I think it's the same clip that we saw before, right?
It's like we hand you this malleable clay, and you
I don't
do
know. They all
these
kind of melt
extraordinary
together at
things that
one
we
point.
never
I
could
can't
imagine.
tell. Doesn't matter. I think we're done here.
Build these worlds and these communities, and you all come in and you play,
Wow.
and you bring these worlds that we create to life.
You help us build richer
I was expecting that they would be short on material to work with, but this was.
We are glad you're here.
We're so glad you're here.
To the heroes.
Some things are just so boring, it
Shit, I
like
don't have a
physically exhausts you. It like drains you. This is that. I feel drained from this conference. Okay, there's a little. Okay, the Ghostwire thing that was pretty cool, but again, it's a cinematic trailer, so I don't even know anything about it. Yeah, that was it. Holy shit, that was awful. Wow. I don't remember a more boring press conference. I've seen press conferences that are so bad that they're memorable. This is just like, it feels like a lot of nothing. I feel like I'll go to bed and then just forget this even happened. It's not even like, it's like just apathy towards this. That's what I feel, just apathy. It's not even like, oh, that's bad. It's just like, what just happened? Like, I don't know. It just kind of went over my head because I just couldn't focus on how boring this all was. Or rather, I couldn't focus because everything was so boring. So, I don't know, I'm slurring my words right now. I'm just like, I'm legitimately just tired. Why did you host a press conference this year, Bethesda? You know, you were supposed to win people back with this, you know, after what happened with Fallout 76. But this is not going to do that. I mean, yes, human NPCs are coming back to Fallout 76. Is that the best you got? And you know, Doom Eternal was the big finisher. You know, which is fine. But let's look at the chat here. I mean, like, we can't be the only ones who are utterly disillusioned by this, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, that dislikes bar has grown quite a bit since this all began. I don't know what to say. There's just not much to talk about here. They kicked off this conference with Elder Scrolls Blades, touting what a wonderful experience it is, not addressing the elephant in the room, which is that monetization fucked the game. And then Elder Scrolls Legends, cool, the card game, I don't know, I haven't played it. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I have no idea. But they spent just about everything but Doom Eternal and Ghostwire was just rehashed old stuff. Like, just presenting expansions of existing content as if it was like a brand new game. That's how they're presenting it. This as I said before, this should have been a Nintendo Direct style thing, where they quickly show off, you know, expansions for existing content and then highlight Doom and Ghostwire, and that's it. Yeah, I can foresee this easily being the worst press conference of E3 2019. And, wow. I think maybe if they would have shown Starfield a little bit, that could have kind of saved it a little bit, but I guess they just weren't ready. I think they'll have a lot more to show about that game next year. And some people in the chat are saying something about how Todd Howard was mad at some dude in the audience. I think we all know. I think he might have been mad at the dude who kept wooing really loudly and interrupting the presenters. I'm not sure. Is it? I guess I'll look into that, but yeah, this was bafflingly bad. This was worse than I thought it was going to be. Still don't know what Orion is. Still unsure about that Doom thing we saw where it was like platforming. Not sure how that ties into the game. Yeah, the fake audience a lot of people are pointing out. I'm not sure if it's just like I don't know. Maybe it was just the Bethesda folks cheering really loudly. Whatever it was, yeah, just from what I could see, nobody was really clapping. When they panned the camera, it was dead. And when they focused on individuals, yeah, they all just, they were like this. They all looked dead. I feel like I'm repeating myself at this point. I give this press conference, I don't know, an F, a D because of Doom Eternal, because that does look cool. But even that felt a bit underwhelming, and I don't know if it was because I liked the last demo better or because everything leading up to it was so drab that it just diminished that the Doom blowout. It wasn't even a blowout. It was actually, I don't know. I think they're saving a Doom blowout for QuakeCon, maybe. I don't know. But it just... And they padded out this conference so much with not only just treating expansions to existing games like they're brand new games, giving them that much time. The amount of time you would give to a new game, they gave to just like expansions to existing games. Not only that, but those like segments in between where people would come on and talk about, oh, Bethesda's so great because this, and that. I played this game and that game. And look, nothing against those people, nothing against what they had to say and their sentiments and the positivity they're exuding, but like there's a time and a place, and yeah, it was just padding is what that was. And even then, we came up at less than an hour. How does this press conference feel longer than the Microsoft one? The Microsoft one was like almost 2 hours. That felt like it went by a lot quicker than this did. This was less than an hour. Or no, or was it more actually? No. We started at 5:30. Okay, so it was a little over an hour. Either way, I don't know. It felt so long. It was like watching paint dry. Anyway, it is what it is. Moving on, I guess. Yeah, just Bethesda had nothing this year. They just... Bethesda, you don't have to host a press conference every year. See, I'll give EA this. EA was smart enough to not host a press conference, given they didn't have the material to host a press conference. They did the live streaming thing, which worked in their favor, in my opinion. So I'll give EA that. But Bethesda thought this could pass for a proper press conference, and that people would be, I don't know, happy with this. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I'm just trying to look at the chat, see if there's anything that I missed. And I'm still I'm still pissed by that Elder Scrolls Blades opener. It's just that game's just it represents the worst of mobile gaming, which is why I'm so skeptical about that other mobile game they announced. This thing that used to be a PC game that they now turn into mobile. I'm not sure if there's monetization elements there. I'm assuming yes. But it's just like I'm very skeptical because of Blades. Bethesda's mobile endeavors, particularly with Blades, just don't inspire confidence. Digital Devolver is doing their thing. Oh my god, I don't know if I have the energy. I'll see. When is that starting? Devolver Digital Press Conference 2019. Let's see. What time? 7 p.m. Oh my god, it's happening right now? I don't know, you guys. I'm pretty tapped out from this Bethesda conference. Let me end this stream, and, you know, if you see another stream, then that's probably indication that I'll stream the Devolver Digital. It is happening now, god damn it. Okay, I'm gonna end this stream and then see if I can put up another one. You'll know if I feel like it. Yeah, it's 7 p.m. Fuck, it's already started. I don't know, it might be too late. Okay, a lot of people really want me to do it. Fine, let me stop this stream. I'll see you guys in a few. Yong out.